It's a brand new week and this is a brand new edition of Primetime News coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Bringing you the news tonight for the Newsfirst team. I am Jaima Ratnayaka for the Newsfirst team.
And I'm Naveksha Gunasekara and here are your headlines for tonight.
Newsfirst headlines. Main sponsor.
A trusted place for your fixed deposit. Valuable FD, a symbol of stability.
Sajit vows to revoke politically motivated privileges, including bar permits. Ranil seeks people's mandate to complete journey over the Vine Bridge. NPP on the cusp of victory amidst opponents' hysteria. AKD says in Akurasa. Lanka Tamil Arsukachi confirms its support for Sajit. Dunit and Harshita named ICC Player of the Month for August.
Newsfirst headlines. Main sponsor.
A trusted place for your fixed deposit. Valuable FD, a symbol of stability.
Sri Lanka decide.
Sri Lanka decide.
Leader of the opposition Sajit Premadasa said in Anuradhapura today that all political benefits, including bar permits that have been issued, will be cancelled immediately once he comes into power.
Another rally was held in support of SJB presidential candidate Sajit Premadasa in the Salgado grounds in Anuradhapura today.
Hora bar permit, hora wine stores permit, Deshapalana Vasitaka dunnu, Santosam.
We will legally cancel all bar and wine store permits that have been issued for political benefit. Both Ranil and Anura are having massive political deals between them. Their deal is to defeat Sajit Premadasa. Are we going to allow them to do that? Never mind, let them have their deal going on until the 21st. The people of the country will end that affair on the 21st. Do not waste your voting power by voting for people who have political deals. We are definitely going to win the election. Anura Kumara Disanayaka's deal is with Ranil Wickremesinghe, who imports maize during the harvesting season in the country. He did the same to the potato farmers in the Uva province and Badulla district, as well as the onion farmers in Dambulla.
Party leaders of the Samagi Jana Sandhana as well as SJB parliamentarians addressed the rally.
Although he made a Natibari Sri Lanka by crippling the nation with taxes, he now says Puluwang Sri Lanka to convince the people. Who are the people of his Puluwang Sri Lanka team? Those who earned millions from the e-visa scam, those who evaded excise taxes and earned millions, as well as those who evaded various other taxes and earned millions. Those are the people who are with Ranil. I must tell the former SLPP members and SLFP members that Ranil is not going to win. Do not waste your voting power. Do not waste your vote to give an additional advantage to Anura Kumara Disanayaka. I request you to cast your vote for Sajit Premadasa. Although Ranil keeps saying Puluwang Sri Lanka, we know what he is capable of. His campaign office is closed. Those who worked at that office are now working with us. They say that it is impossible to work with Ranil. What does Ranil Wickremesinghe say? He says that his popularity is gradually increasing. Is that happening here in Anuradhapura? Then why is he saying that? That is not what will happen. When Mahinda Rajapaksa gets onto Namal Rajapaksa's stage, that will further push Ranil down the rankings. He will lose his third place as well. Ranil is contesting to defeat Sajit Premadasa.
Former parliamentarian Thalata Thukorala expressed her opinion on political deals at a rally held in Badulla today.
My question is it Ranil Rajapaksa or Sajit Rajapaksa? I recently came across a report that Sajit Premadasa and Namal Rajapaksa entered into an agreement of some sort. I just now remembered something else.
රටේ මිනිස්සු නෙමෙයි වැඩ කරේ. අමතක කරන්න එපා ඒක ඔක්කොම කරේ Sirasa මාධ්‍ය නාලිකාව. අද සජිත් මහත්තයාට මුලාමතක වෙලා එයාට අද හිරුවකෙන් වැඩ ගන්න ඕනේ හින්දා සිරස නාලිකාව ජනාධිපති අපේක්ෂකයින්ට කරන සටන වැඩසටහනට එතුමා යන්න හැල්. දැන් එතකොට අපි අහනවා සජිත් රාජපක්ෂ වෙලා නාමල් ප්‍රේමදාස වෙලා රනිල් මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? මම ඔබ සියලු දෙනාගෙන්ම ඉල්ලීමක් කරන්නේ ඩීල් දේශපාලනය මේ රටේ නවත්තන්න ඕනේ. ඩීල් දේශපාලනය කවදාවත් රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහත්තයා ගාව තිබුණේ නැහැ. එතුමා නැවතත් ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ රටේ ජනතාවගේ බහුතරයේ කැමැත්ත.
He is campaigning once more to obtain your mandate. Remember, Ranil Wickremesinghe will not return if you make a blunder this time.
හැරිලා බලන්න උත්සාහ කරන්නේ නැහැ කියන එක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න.
Another rally of the Puluang Sri Lanka series organised in support of independent presidential candidate Ranil Wickremesinghe was held in Badula today. Several politicians who have pledged their support for Ranil Wickremesinghe addressed the rally.
Ranil Wickremesinghe මැතිතුමාට Ranil Wickremesinghe මැතිතුමාට මීළඟ ජනාධිපතිතුමාට මෙදා පාර ඔබතුමාට පුංචි අනාවැකියක් කියනවා.
Allow me to give you a small forecast. It is Ranil Wickremesinghe who will record a landslide victory with over 6 million votes. All surveys have already proven that the people of the country are with Ranil Wickremesinghe. Keep in mind that people attend Anurakumara Disanayaka's rallies only because of Sajit's incompetence. Sajit could have gathered all opposing parties under his wing. However, it is for the first time in history that there are 3 main candidates. This happened purely due to the incompetence of Sajit Premadasa.
හැබැයි ඉතිහාසයේ පළවෙනි වතාවට තමයි 3 දෙනෙක් සටනකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ තනිකරම සජිත්ගේ නොහැකියාව නිසා වෙච්ච දෙයක් කියන එක මතක තියාගන්න.
මොකෝ හැම එක්කෙනාම කුණු වටේ කතාව දන්නවා නේද? තාම වැල් පාලමේ ඉන්නේ. තව ටිකක් යන්න තියෙනවා පාලම හෙලවෙනවා.
We all know the story of the chalk circle. There is more to go on the Vine Bridge and the bridge is quite shaky. That is why we have the cylinder. There are 2 Natalias fighting for the child, unlike in the chalk circle. Both of them shied away in the face of problems. They both have no plan for the country. They say that they will reduce taxes. I too would love to reduce taxes, but cannot do so because of our agreement. The rupee needs to be strengthened. We have to move forward. None of them will get the approval of the IMF to do this. They are bluffing. Do you want to place your trust in such people? They ran away previously and had no plan whatsoever. The IMF has 3 conditions for a newly elected government in order to continue towards achieving the goals. Can these 2 Natalias do this? Can they ensure that the program is concluded successfully? Our reforms can be continued. However, this cannot be done with the 2 Natalias. They cannot look after the child. The child is not theirs. I am asking for your mandate to stabilize the country and take it forward with your help. This is not for my future. It is for yours. Go back to your villagers and spread the message. Tell everyone to vote for the gas cylinder.
මං මේ වරම ඉල්ලන්නේ. මගේ අනාගතයට නෙමෙයි ඔබේ අනාගතයට. ගමට ගිහින් හැම එක්කෙනාටම කියන්න ගෑස් සිලින්ඩර් ඡන්දෙ දෙන්න කියලා.
Staying on the campaign trail of presidential candidates, presidential candidate of the National People's Power, Anurakumara Disanayaka, says opposition parties are growing anxious over a possible NPP victory.
Another rally organised by the NPP under the theme Dinuma Ratata Rata Anurata was held in Akurasa today.
මේ දින 3-4 ඇතුළත ගහන්න පුළුවන් අවලාද කරන්න පුළුවන් කුමන්ත්‍රණ.
Over the next 3 to 4 days, all accusations and conspiracies will be carried out. Our general public rejected racism in the past. Certain monks who back Sajit Premadasa have said we will stop arms giving under an NPP government, while other monks have said we will get rid of the national flag. Some monks claim we will remove Article 9 of the Constitution. They say these with ultra-racist organizations on their stage. When Sajit says these on his stage, Rishad Badiuddin is also present on stage. Leaders of the TNA are also on stage. What are they saying? Today, these people are helpless to the point where their election campaigns are limited to accusations. This is an expression of how helpless they are, an expression of distress. On the other hand, Ranil Wickremesinghe says that there will be instability in the country when we are in power. He says the dollar rate will increase and oil, gas and electricity crisis will arise. Who created those crises? It was them. It was Ranil Wickremesinghe who had borrowed $15.5 billion worth of ISBs between 2015 and 2019. 12.5 of those were taken during Ranil Wickremesinghe's tenure of 4.5 years. Mahinda Rajapaksa borrowed an additional $3 billion. That $3 billion have already been paid. The debt which cannot be paid was borrowed by Ranil Wickremesinghe. Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the economy will collapse when we are in power. We will come into power to save the economy that was collapsed by you. What we have to say is that what Ranil and Sajid have done to this country is enough. We will take it on from here and save this country one step at a time.
Executive Committee member of the National People's Power representing the Mathura District Attorney at Law, Lakshani Kaushal, expressed her views at the rally.
අපේ රටේ දුක් විඳින මිනිස්සු ඡන්දයක් වෙනුවෙන් මේ තරම් ඇගිලි ගන්න කාලයක් මේ තරම්.
There has never been a time in the history of Sri Lanka where the people have been this eager for an election. We are on the verge of victory. It is at a time like this that opposition leaders of the country are accusing us. The first is that we will take the law to our hands on the 22nd. They say that we won't follow the rule of law. They say that we are not law-abiding. If lawyers of this country have come together to elect someone as president of the country, it was our convention, the largest lawyers' convention, which joined hands with Comrade Anura. Thousands of former judges, former High Court judges, president's councils, senior lawyers and junior lawyers have come together and said that Comrade Anura will build a country where the law is equal to all. We are building it. That's why you should not have even the slightest reservations. Why are we taking the law into our hands? A moment awaited for centuries has arrived. We are on the verge of that victory. Why are you distressed? There is no need to be distressed. But there is a group that is distressed. Those who stole and scammed people are panicking. They are worried and are instilling fear in the hearts of villagers. Thieves should be afraid, because after we come into power, we will set up an agency to recover stolen public assets. A corruption investigation office will be established in every district. Various financial crimes that have been committed will be investigated there.
Presidential candidate of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, Namal Rajapaksa, says that he is ready to take on the responsibility of the nation's next generation.
A public rally organised in Anamaduwa town in Puttalam to garner support for Namal Rajapaksa was held this evening.
We have drawn up plans and set targets to develop Sri Lanka's economy to a $180 billion economy over the next decade, to bring interest rates down to a single digit, to double per capita income, to provide a reasonable income for farmers, to reduce the cost of essential goods, slash the unbearable tax burden, to protect state assets and bolster state revenue, to explore new avenues of revenue such as the port city and other economic resources, and to create a developed nation for your children. Namal Rajapaksa is ready to shoulder that responsibility.
A public meeting of independent presidential candidate Field Marshal Sarat Fonseka was held in Nugegoda this afternoon.
What is the difference between Sajid Premadasa's and Mahinda Rajapaksa's political culture? Nothing. They are both the same. Sajid is also following the same path as Mahinda, leaving the saloon door open. Therefore, those power camps are not for us. Choosing one from these candidates will not give you a leader who can guide the country differently. When you go to cast your vote, forget the face of the presidential candidate and the party symbol. Vote for the betterment of your loved ones. I believe casting your vote with them in mind will lead to a more conscious decision.
Dilip Jayavira, the presidential candidate of the Communist Party of Sri Lanka, asserts that voting for the Pohottuwa or the SLPP is an affront to the Sri Lankan patriotism.
Presidential candidate Dilip Jayavira attended a public rally in Tangol.
හද බැමින් පෙමින්ලත් මවට පුද කරමු බැතින් සවි බල ගැන්මුණු සතුටු දෙයක් විශ්වාසයෙන් බැමි සතුටු දෙයක් ඉදිරිය දකිනා සතුටු දෙයක් මව්බිම රචයන සතුටු දෙයක්
නාමල් ගෙනියනවා අර අහිංසක මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ මහත්තයා වාට් කරගෙන ස්ටේජ් එකට ගෙනිලා
Namal brings the aged Mahinda Rajapaksa to the stage, using him to read what he wants using a teleprompter. They need to understand that Mahinda Rajapaksa is a significant figure in our country's history, not just their father. He is a man of the era we all helped shape together. According to his brother's own words, on the morning of his defeat in 2015, Mahinda, who once went home like a king, left as a thief. Who is the real thief here? Ultimately, we all had to answer for the accusations against the corrupt Rajapaksas. They tried to merge with Ranil and a businessman from Colombo, and when they could not succeed, they formed the Pohot tour and are now asking for your vote again. Do you think anyone in this country will fall for it? We admire the heroic figure of our time, not someone who has ripened by force. Voting for the Pohot tour or the SLPP is an affront to Sri Lankan patriotism that we and Mahinda Rajapaksa always believed in.
ඔය මූට්ටු කරන්න හදන පොට්ටුවට කාතිරයක් ගහනවා නම් ඒ මහින්ද මහත්තයාත් අපිත් විශ්වාස කරපු ශ්‍රී ලාංකික දේශප්‍රේමීත්වයට එරෙහිව ගහන කතිරයක් කියලා මතක තබා ගන්න.
Almost 557 families with no water to drink. The water they had was not clean. They trekked miles in search of clean drinking water. Every day was a struggle until Gammadda stepped in. The foundation stone for a new water purification system was laid by Gammadda. Now the dream of the people of Parasanga, however, in Anuradhapura is about to come true, a testament to the true spirit and resilience of the people. Gammadda, for the people, by the people.
A trusted place for your fixed deposit. Valuable FD, a symbol of stability.
Leader of the Lanka Tamil Arusaka Senad Raja confirmed today that his party will support SJP presidential candidate Sajith Premadasa.
However, not much long after making this statement, Senad Raja also attended a public meeting in Kilinochchi held in support of Tamil Common candidate P. Ariyanethan.
The six-member council of the Lanka Tamil Arusukatchi, appointed to study election manifestos, convened in Vaunia today. The meeting, which was presided over by party leader Mabe Senad Raja, was also attended by parliamentarians S. Sridharan, President's Council M.A. Sumandiran, Party General Secretary P. Satyalingam, Senior Deputy Leader C.V.K. Sivananam and former Mayor of Batiklo, Tyagaraja Saravanabavan.
In accordance with our party central committee's decision to support Sajith Premadasa for the upcoming presidential election, we request all our supporters to vote for him on the 21st of September. We request you all to unite and understand this matter.
However, less than an hour later after he made this statement, Senad Raja also attended a public meeting held in support of Tamil Common candidate P. Ariyanethan.
No matter what decisions we have taken in the past, in the name of freedom, I told the people gathered here today that people need to unite in order to achieve real freedom.
The National Council of Professionals of the Puttalam district had convened a media briefing earlier today.
The President has made a controversial statement regarding the policy. There is a misconception that there are two policy statements. As one of the authors of this policy, I want to clarify that we have a single comprehensive policy statement that we are presenting to the public. Alongside this, we have developed separate programs across 27 fields which are part of this blueprint. This blueprint outlines our economic plan.
ආර්ථික වැඩපිළිවෙල. ඒතර අපි බංකොලොත් වෙන්නේ ආර්ථිකමය වශයෙන් නිසා
Due to the economic crisis, we as economists have been searching for solutions. Ranil Wickremesinghe's team has a reputation for questionable actions, while Anura Kumara Disanayaka leads a new team with a different economic philosophy. However, many of their discussions lack practical purpose. As of June, our national debt stands at $100.6 billion. If we continue on this path, the debt could rise to 31,000 rupees by December.
රුපියල් කෝටි 31 ලක්ෂය. මේ යන ක්‍රමයට ගියොත් දෙසැම්බර් මාස වෙනකොට රුපියල් කෝටි 33 ලක්ෂයකට මේ ණය ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ 33 කෝටියක් දෙවිවරු එක දෙයියෙක් ලක්ෂයක් ගෙනාවොත් මේ රට ගොඩ ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකයි අපි කිව්වේ මේ රටට දෙයි.
This is why we say that divine intervention is needed if we continue borrowing like this. Despite ongoing debt restructuring, we have consistently taken on more loans in the past. This blueprint aims to implement necessary economic changes.
A group of doctors representing the National People's Power pointed out today that although Sri Lanka's healthcare system is healthy, the NPP's manifesto has identified areas for improvement.
A group of doctors supporting presidential candidate of the NPP, Anura Kumara Disanayaka, had convened the media briefing. During the media briefing, opinions were expressed on the priority given to the health sector in the NPP's election manifesto.
It is not that Sri Lanka does not have a proper health service in place. However, we see a lot of lapses. One reason for that is the abundance of management issues. We have recognized many methods to improve the country's health service. A government provides health services to the people by utilizing the tax money paid by the people themselves. The service provided to the people should be of the level they expect it to be. There also should be a mechanism to ensure at different levels that a good service is provided to them. The NPP election manifesto has identified this matter as well. It has mentioned how efficiency can be built up in this system, especially in provincial and grassroots levels.
විශේෂයෙන්ම ජාතික ප්‍රාදේශීය සහ බිම් මට්ටමේ ආයතනික මට්ටමේ රෝගියා මූලික කරගත්ත සෞඛ්‍ය සේවා පද්ධතියක් නිර්මාණය කර
The creation of a patient-centric health service system will ensure a quality service. This manifesto says that the health service is a fundamental right and it is also a responsibility of the government. This is very commendable. The manifesto has also detailed very well how as a productive citizen you could create a productive health service. This is my observation.
මාලාව තුන තියෙනවා කියන එක තමයි මගේ අධ්‍යයනය.
සෞඛ්‍ය තමයි රටකට තියෙන වැදගත්. Investments in health are the most important for the country. I believe this has been mentioned by Lord Buddha as well. Neither economic nor social development can be achieved without the health sector. Given this, it is crucial for us to study and discuss matters concerning the health sector of the country.
Assistant Leader of the United National Party, Akhila Viraj Karyavasam, expressed the following views at a press conference.
පහුගිය කාලේ පුරාම රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මැතිතුමාට අපිට ගොඩාක්
Ranil Wickremesinghe, who was frequently criticized and mocked in the past, will be attending the opening of a new vehicle assembly plant tomorrow. This facility, established by Western Automobile, is the largest vehicle assembly factory in Asia. The first vehicle to be assembled, the Photon, will roll off the line tomorrow. The company plans to produce 25 vehicles per day.
හිට එකරස් කිරීමට ආරම්භ කරනවා. දැනට දවසට වාහන 25ක් හදන්න ඒ සමාගම තීරණය කරලා තියෙනවා. සංසාරයේ විඳාන වාහන සම්පූර්ණ තීරුබද්ධයෙන් විදහස්. ඔව් මේ කර්මාන්තශාලාවෙන් එළියට දාන වාහන තීරුබද්ධ.
Yes, the vehicles produced at this factory are duty free. You can purchase these vehicles at significantly lower prices compared to going overseas and purchasing a vehicle. Additionally, there are no concerns regarding the parts as everything can be obtained from this company and its agencies. In the near future, this company will establish an institute to provide essential training for vehicle assembly and manufacturing. This training will benefit not only this facility in Sri Lanka but also other factories worldwide, offering job opportunities in the future.
ශාලාවටත් මේ පුහුණු කිරීම ලබාගෙන ඉදිරියේදී රැකියාව ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්කම ලැබෙනවා.
32 Rapid Action Boat Squad personnel were awarded insignia on completion of training in Puttalam over the weekend.
Four officers and 28 sailors who successfully completed the Rapid Action Boat Squadron or RABS qualifying course 28 were awarded insignia at the parade ground of RABS headquarters in Puttalam on the 14th of Trainees completed 7 months of intensive training, honing their skills in the CORAB's role, utilizing small boats for life-saving and rescue operations during disaster scenarios. In acknowledgement of their outstanding training achievements, special awards were presented to the course participants by Rear Admiral Nishantha Pires, representing the Commander of the Navy. Sub-Lieutenant G.L.S. Jairuan earned both the Best Trainee and Best Lifesaver awards. Additionally, able seaman J.M.P. G.P.D. Jayasekara received the awards of Best Boat Handler and Best Physical Fitness. Following the insignia awarding ceremony, the trainees of Qualifying Coast 28 showcased their battle drills and life-saving rescue techniques, highlighting the skills they had developed during the training. A Bell 212 helicopter from the Sri Lanka Air Force also participated in the demonstration.
The FBI said it is quote-unquote investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination of Donald Trump at his Florida golf club. Trump was not harmed in the incident.
The Secret Service had spotted a rifle barrel sticking out of a fence, and agents fired at a man who was in the bushes along the perimeter. The suspect fled in a car and was detained after being stopped on the highway. The person detained is Ryan Wesley Routh. A frequent Trump critic on social media, Routh posted on X about the assassination attempt on the former president in July, encouraging President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris to visit those wounded at the rally. Routh was arrested in 2002 after being pulled over by police and allegedly putting his hand on a firearm before barricading himself in a business. The suspect was 300 to 500 yards away from Trump. Law enforcement found an AK-47 style rifle, GoPro camera and backpacks where the suspect was positioned. Former President Donald Trump thanked the US Secret Service and other law enforcement officials after an apparent assassination attempt while he was golfing in West Palm Beach, Florida. The FBI's investigation into an apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump in Florida has gone global as officials work to flesh out the background of Ryan Wesley Routh, the individual detained. Authorities are working to obtain search warrants on social media accounts believed to be associated with Routh. Some of Routh's suspected online activity also involved using platforms headquartered outside the United States. The FBI is also aware of Routh's suspected online claims about foreign travel, which will be part of the Bureau's investigation.
A trusted place for your fixed deposit. Valuable FD, a symbol of stability.
Sri Lanka's Dunith Wellalage and Harshita Samara Wickrema were named the ICC Men's and Women's Player of the Month for August 2024.
A rising all-round star, Dunith Wellalage became the second player from Sri Lanka to win the ICC Men's Player of the Month in 2024. Dunith Wellalage's all-round brilliance against India helped him win the ICC Men's Player of the Month award for August 2024. The 21-year-old overcame competition from South Africa's Keshav Maharaj and the West Indies' Jayden Seales to secure the award. Harshita Madhavi overcame the competition from Irish duo of Ola Prendergast and Gabby Lewis to win the ICC Women's Player of the Month for August 2024. The talented left-handed top-order batter has gone from strength to strength in the recent months and continued her stirring form in August against Ireland.
Sri Lankan lifesavers shined at the Life-Saving World Championships 2024 in Australia.
The Life-Saving World Championships 2024, held in Gold Coast, Australia, concluded with remarkable achievements from Sri Lankan athletes, showcasing their dedication and skill on the global stage. Sri Lanka's national team set 4 new national records in the 4x25 meter mannequin relay and 4x50 meter medley relay. The boys team, comprising Dilanka Shehan, Senal Patiratna, Nimuthu Pereira, Hiruna De Silva and Rojita Tilakaratna, along with the girls team of Sinali Rajapaksa, Vinuki Pereira, Thenushi Kalavitigoda and Sandali Sumatipala, demonstrated exceptional teamwork and athleticism. In individual events, Dilanka Shehan achieved a world ranking of 17th in the surf race, while Sachendra Ramesh emerged as the Asian champion in the 2-kilometer beach run, securing 9th place in the Interclub World Rankings. Additionally, both the men's and women's teams excelled in the 12.5 meter line throw, with Nimuthu Pereira and Senal Patiratna and Sinali Rajapaksa and Thenushi Kalavitigoda respectively, earning the title of Asian champions and ranking 8th in the Interclub World Rankings. The new Sri Lankan records were also set by individual athletes. Dilanka Shehan set a new record in the 100 meter mannequin tow with fins, Thenushi Kalavitigoda in the 50 meter mannequin carry, Sandali Sumatipala in the 100 meter mannequin tow with fins, and the duo of Sinali Rajapaksa and Thenushi Kalavitigoda in the 12.5 meter line throw.
On to news from the local entertainment arena. St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia and St. Bridget's Convent were adjudged champions at the annual Shakespeare drama competition held in Colombo over the weekend.
Speak to me.
St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia emerged victorious in the boys segment of the annual Shakespeare drama competition organised by the YMCA and Rotary. The event took place yesterday at the Bishop's College Auditorium, where the Thomians not only secured the overall win but also swept the major acting categories. The team took home awards for Best Actor, Best Villain and shared the Best Supporting Actor award with St. Joseph's College. St. Bridget's Convent clinched the first place in the girls segment at the 2024 All-Ireland Shakespeare Drama Competition. The event, which has been a prestigious platform for young dramatists since 1973, saw fierce competition from schools across the island. The second and third places were awarded to Visakha Vidyalaya and Musaeus College respectively.
Sir, where is the villain, man? Left this way, sir.
Shogun won the most Emmys ever for a single season of a television series, with 14 at the 2024 Emmy Awards in Los Angeles on Sunday night, while The Bear won 7, including Best Guest Actress in a comedy series for Jamie Lee Curtis.
Shogun, a sweeping historical epic set in Imperial Japan, claimed the prestigious Best Drama trophy at Sunday's Emmy Awards. A tale of political machinations, Shogun also won acting awards for Hiroyuki Sanada and Anna Sawai, the first Japanese actors to win their categories. The series earned 19 total awards, a record for a single season of a drama. Netflix's Baby Reindeer, the chilling story of a bartender stalked by a customer, was named Best Limited Series. The show's creator and star, Scottish comedian Richard Gadd, won 3 awards for acting in, writing and executive producing the show. Comedy series The Bear broke its own record for most Emmys for a comedy, taking home 11. Jeremy Allen White and Eben Moss-Backrack won their second straight Emmys for comedy actor and supporting actor. The night's biggest surprise was HBO's Hacks being named Best Comedy, upsetting previous winner The Bear. Father and son duo Eugene and Dan Levy hosted this year's star-studded ceremony, which celebrated the stars of the silver screen in a glamorous event.
And that brings to a close this edition of Primetime News for tonight.
Thank you for watching. Good night.